Hi preschool friends, it's day 16 and 17. Yesterday was day 16, and yesterday the eggs, the temperature was good and the humidity was good, so they just continued to rock back and forth. Nothing else changed there. While they were doing that, we got a tiny little cage in here for them, so right after they're born they'll go in there. We still have to get that set up with some heater and some paper and some food and water as they're born. So that's what happened pretty much day 16. Now day 17, it's the evening of the 17th, and it's a big day right now. We are going to take the rocker out of the incubator. Now to do that, I'm going to have to open the incubator. I'm going to have to put all the eggs in a box over here and just cover them up and keep them warm. Then we'll pull the rocker out. Then we're going to quick candle each egg as we put them back in. All right, and then we'll add some more water to them. And we're going to add water to them by taking a sponge. And I'm just going to cut it in half so I can put it in a couple places in the incubator. Okay. So I just took an ordinary sponge, cutting it in half. There we go. And then I'm going to, I'm having trouble getting the sponge completely cut in half. I'm going to dip the sponge in the water. Make sure, and it's nice warm water again. And then I'll be putting those down in there with the eggs. Because now what we're going to do is we're going to keep the temperature the same like we've been keeping it, right, between 99 and 100. But then we want to get that humidity, that hot air, we want to get that up to like 75, anywhere between 70 and 80%. And we do that because it softens the shells so that when they're ready to start pecking their way out and they take their beak and they peck on it and they break it open themselves. I don't break them open. They peck their own way out of there. And so we need to get the humidity, the warm air, moist air up really high so that it makes their shell softer, so it makes it a little easier for them to get out of there, okay? Then we're also going to be taking off this other red plug, so we have both plugs off, because during this time of lockdown for them, they need to have more air. So I'll be adding more water, and then they'll be getting more air and no more plugs. Okay, are we ready? Let's get that turner out of there and get them ready for lockdown. I'm going to take it off quickly. I'm going to quickly take the eggs, set them carefully in the box. They're nice and warm, and we want to keep them nice and warm. And while I'm doing this, I'm kind of feeling each one too, because if I would feel anything wet or gooey on them, that would mean the egg is bad. So if I feel anything wet or gooey, I have to quick get rid of that egg, because it means it's gone rotten. And some of these will not hatch still. We think that all 20 will, but there's still a good chance not all of them will, and that's okay. God decides which ones are going to be his baby chicks and which ones are not. So I'm going to cover them up and keep them warm for a minute here. Then we're going to take this turner out, the rocker, and we're going to unplug that and just move it out of our way. You got that? But I want to keep the incubator plugged in. There we go. So we still want to have the temperature and the heater and everything going. All right, I'm going to get this back on here now so it can quick start to warm up again. And we're going to put those wet sponges in there to warm it up a little faster. Put them kitty corner. And then I'm going to go ahead and put more water in those channels with my baster. So here comes water. And we have those channels, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now we're gonna shut off the lights, look inside each egg, make sure they're okay as we put them back in. And I'm checking for any bad spots, so we need to get all the lights out. And here we go. That one looks excellent. He's going in. You can just see a little white on the bottom there. That's the air pocket, so he can breathe. That one looks excellent. That one looks excellent. So far, they're looking good. Oh, that one looks real good. You see all the veins on that one, boys and girls? Always moving around. See his wing moving? Like, what are you guys doing? He says, I'll come see you in a couple days. Let's see how this one looks. Oh, looks great. I'll just keep putting them in here. How about this one? Awesome. I'm trying to go fast so they get right back in and get warm. That one looks great. Oh, look at that one moving around in there. Can you see it? Looks really good. Oh, this one's very full in there. I can barely see. He's a big boy. Maybe that's a rooster. He's a big one. Here's a little one here. Oh, look at the veins on that one. I want to make sure that one's moving. Hello, are you awake in there? I think he's okay. I'm giving him a little smell too. He smells okay, looks okay. He just wasn't moving. Oh, that one's moving around. He looks great. Looks good to me. I'm going to turn this one around. This has a darker shell, so it's harder to see. Oh, I see him now. Yep, he's moving. Oh, he looks great. Look at him moving around in there. What are you guys doing with that bright light, Mrs. Steinhagen? Look at the veins on that one. Oh, he's jumping around in there. Looks great. Look at them all. Well, I'm not finding any bad ones, boys and girls. I got a couple more in here. Let's see how they look. That one looks real good. There's this thing called a bloodline that I'm looking for. And that's why some of them I take a little longer look to make sure that I see movement and healthy. Oh boy, that one says, let me be. Oh, wow. Not a bad one in the bunch that I can see. I think that's all of them. All right, so all 20 eggs look good. And I could only do that once, so I didn't have it, I didn't check them beforehand. I had to have you check them with me. So I've got the lid on nice and tight, the right side on the right, the left side, L for left. Everything's pushed down. The humidity will continue to go up now that we added that water. And they're not rocking anymore. They're just in there, sitting in there, and we call it lockdown. What that means is I cannot open it again other than to just real fast add some water. And the next few days, we'll keep watching them. We'll start looking for cracks and see if there's any trying to peck their way out. Okay? It won't be long now. Let's hope they make it. All right, I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.